For question 22, I think this question is fairly straightforward if you understood question 21. So this is using the same starter code as question 21. If you look back at question 21, this is the starter code here. So question 22 is just using the same code from the top of the page here. So what is happening is we are going through this array one element at a time and comparing all the elements to the right of it with the current element. And if the element is shorter than the current element, you swap them over, or you reassign SM as the current element. So we begin with last. Last will be compared with day. Day is shorter than last. Now, because day is shorter than last, that means this Boolean right here is true. And because that Boolean is true, we get to line 12, right? So line 12 is executed. This variable SM is reassigned every time the Boolean is true. So the SM will be reassigned here because the element to the right of the current element is shorter than the current element. So it is reassigned. Now, SM is now equal to day. So we're going to increment k by 1. K becomes 2. And we're going to compare day to of. Well, clearly of is shorter, so SM is reassigned again. That means that we get to this line of code again. So that's twice we've been to that line of code now. Then we're going to take of. SM is no longer day. SM is being reassigned as of at this point. All the rest of the words in this array, none of them are shorter than of. We will never get to line 12 again. And then we're now done with the inside loop. We go back to the outside loop and increment it by 1 again. So now j becomes 1 and k becomes 2. So we're going to take day and compare day to of. Clearly of is shorter than day. That means we're going to reassign SM. SM, which would have started off as day on this, the second increment of the outside loop, will now be reassigned to of. That means we get to line 12 again. There aren't any more words in this array which are shorter than of, so we will not be reassigning SM on the current increment of the outside loop. Then we're going to make k equal to, let me just check the variables. We're going to make j equal to 2. There are no words in here which are shorter than of, so there will be no swaps. Then j becomes equal to 3. There are no words to the right which are shorter than the, so there will be no more swaps. Then j becomes 4. Year is shorter than school, so there will be a swap this time. That's the 4th swap. And then we will increment j up to 5. And this will not be swapped by itself. It will just remain because this is a strict inequality. So that means that there have been 4 swaps. SM has been reassigned exactly 4 times. So the correct answer here is that we will get to line 12 4 times.